guys, I thought I would make a video of my, last 2 days of going thrifting. This is Friday morning. I went yesterday afternoon and I went Wednesday. Wednesday, I hit my favorite store. If you've been watching my hauls, you know that I collect these Aramish. This is not one of them. This is a gift from my daughter-in-law. Aramish bracelets. They're glass beads. They always have the dangle with their branding. Erica and Michelle are the two sisters, and I absolutely adore them. And I don't know how I got started on them, but I remember when I got my first 3 on Marketplace. This is 61. This is how different they all are. Some are, where's that one? Well, this one has this. Let me fix my camera's wonkin'. There's one that, where is this? Some are weird, I don't really like. And it's just, I don't know. But anyway, I love them. Where's that one? Look at, oh, here. This is the one I was looking for. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a little tag. Some of them are like an arrowhead. Erica and Michelle, Aramish. This one's beautiful. Copper. This one's heavy. Anyway, I watched for these at the thrift store. Well, Wednesday, Lisa came up to me. We were checking out, and I haven't been going to the jewelry counter anymore. I spend a lot of time there looking for vintage, and I'm just cutting out things that I don't want to stand there and go through all this junk costume stuff. Here she came with 6. They're $2 a piece typically at my secondhand store. One of them had a green tag, which made it $1. So I paid $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $11 for 6 more. This one I love. This one's beautiful. So in they go. Isn't that beautiful? And you can pair them depending on your outfit. All glass, heavy. Isn't this gorgeous? So there's a pretty outfit. Anyway, 6 more. Crazy. So 61 and 6 makes 67. I told her I'm done. I'm not collecting anymore. I have 61, Lisa, like that. And she goes, so you got to go to 100. Look at these together. Isn't that pretty? Put a small pink in between. Anyway, crazy town. So there's that. That's for me. That's my personal thing. Connected to junk jewelry. See, I got jewelry on my mind now. Junk journaling. Now, I got these yesterday. She charged me $5 for the 2. Class of 1936. This is construction paper. And they've made it. And it's stapled with 2 staples at the top. Look at this. It's all handwritten. Class will. On the 22nd day of January 1936, the 8th grade will the following things to the 7th grade. And then it gives all their names. Ruth Bowles wills her note writing to Beverly Cooper. It just goes on and on. How cute is that? Oh, there's art. See, I didn't even look through it. I saw the handwriting and I just took it. I handed her these 2 things and I said, how much for these 2? Faculty. Our teacher, Sylvia, Miss something, principal. This is the class, the principal and everything, the class administrators, junior high. People of the 8th grade. Here's all their names. I wonder what school this was. Athletes. So they kind of basically made their own little will and testament or yearbook something or rather. So I got that and this. So let's just say $2.50 a piece. This is Appleton's Physical Geography. And I just liked it very much. So I suppose $2.50. If you want to divide it in half, $2.50. I don't see a date, but I'm sure Google Lens will tell me. There's a lot of writing on the inside. Anyway, pretty cool. Very good patina. This will be hard to cut. This is one of those things I won't want to cut up. I would rather look at that. Aren't these beautiful with the pastels? So that's my paper purchase, junk journaling purchase. Let me show you my favorite thing. Oh my goodness sakes. Piles. Okay, this was marked with a 95. This is silver. It says, okay, so I bought a box, like a beer flat, full for $5. And this, I put this in it. So basically, if I were to sell it for $5, everything else would be free. Or if I divided everything up, it'd be like it was full. My box was full. $6. You're never supposed to clean them. You're supposed to leave them. But anyway, that's candle stand. Here's my favorite thing right here. I only found one. 1820 Flow Blue Porcelain Blurred Flow Cobalt plate. $85 for the, look at it's very to be expected. But it's cracked. I didn't buy it to resell. I bought it for me. It's called Cherub or Angel Writing in a Book. And I only found one, and it was listed or sold for $85. I can't recall. It's dirty. I haven't touched it. It's just absolutely filthy. Where's my wipes? Well, I got to move along because I have to go to work today. So there's that. That's to keep. Isn't that gorgeous with the gold? That's not going anywhere. I'm not even going to put it under a plant. That's mine. These I have not looked up yet. This is beautiful. Very good condition. By the way, these plates were $1 a piece. So that was $1. This was $1. There's a marking, 68. And I did look this up, but I cannot recall. I've had it found. So there's that. This was $1. No chips, no nothing. It's got these little indentations. They are not chips. This is Royal Grafton's Fine Bone China number 95 Yosemite, $12.99 and up. And I could not find this exact picture, but I found other landmarks. So it's clearly got a back stamp on it. So that was only $1. So if I sold it for $5, I'd make $4. I mean, you know, I'm not out anything. $1. Soldiers Home, Dayton, Ohio, England. Flow Blue. This company did landmark plates, souvenir plates in England, 7 5/8 or 8 inches. Wherever this gal picked it up, that's just a piece of something. They had 45 on it. I bought it at a flea markety place, England. Soldiers Home, Dayton, Ohio. So I paid $1 for that. I paid $1 for this. This is just a back stamp with Limoges, France. It's got a couple of stamps. Beautiful, $1. No chips. So there's that. I always go through and do this, but I haven't researched prices and I haven't narrowed everything down because I went in the hot tub with my neighbor. I sat in the chair and caught up with my Iranian woman. I got 12 of these. They had more. I went through and felt for chips and everything, and I narrowed it down to 12, and so I could have sets of 2. When I got to the checkout, 2 of them had chips that I had not found. Lisa was standing there, and she goes, "There's a chip on the side of that." So the lady took it off, and then as we went through them, there was another chip. So 50 cents a piece is what I paid. Homer Laughlin Century Pattern Luncheon Plate, 9 inches gold garland. Set of 2 is $19.85. That would be $1 into. And so I have 12. So if I were to sell them in sets of 2, it'd be $19.85 per set of 2. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it differently, I think. But that's my profit on that. That means I have to list them. And I found a cupboard yesterday I think I'm going to buy. I think she said $165. And I told her, don't sell it. I'll be back. She built it out of 2 or 3 different cabinets and put some trim on it. It's very primitive and it's amazing. This is a Mari Japanese porcelain super rice bowl. She only had one, but I put this in my $5 box and I don't have a price on it. 75 cents. No, I got this at a thrift store. This was not, it's got the stamp on it. I mean, it's not like you have a set of 2 or 4. This is beautiful. This is all gold. These stems and everything are raised up. All the edging is raised, the trim. 1950s pearl, China Company, porcelain lusterware, bowl, painted, hand-painted lilies, rare find, $30. I paid $3. Is that not gorgeous? And there is a stamp right here. Embossed in, or however you would say it. Gorgeous. I love that. That was from the thrift store. This was from the thrift store. This is Susan Wingett was the artist. Earthenware, Lang & Wise Limited, 1992, artist Susan Wingett, $29.99 is what it's worth. There were 2 of them and one had a chip. Isn't that beautiful? I just think it's beautiful. I think it'd be even a spoon rest. I mean, it's big, but it's gorgeous. Okay, this I got yesterday at the thrift thing. Jim Beam bottle. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may give it to my son, and I can't remember what it's worth. I looked it up, but I paid $4. I just love it. I think I'll gift it to someone, and I have someone in mind. So, okay, let's see. What else do I have? I have my flea market box. This is how it goes. You fill the box for $5. So I got this. When I did craft shows, Row Pottery was huge. This is the back stamp. It's back stamped 1992, and there was a cup to it. It was the alphabet. Row Pottery, salt glaze, hand. I can't even read my writing today. Anyway, it's a 1993 baby bowl, $15. And why do I have 30? Oh, $35.10 if I had the cup. 1992. I thought 93. Okay, well, it's probably not. Anyway, it was in my box of $5, along with this. This is so there's 2 items. This is German silver, and I started looking it up and I quit because I text Lisa. I said hot tub, but there's the back stamp. And I did find like a set of 6 or something like that, and each one had a different pattern. So I don't care. Let's say this is silver too, by the way. Let's say or pewter maybe, I don't remember. What if I only got $5 for it? The box is paid for. I got this little bell, souvenir bell. It's a flea market, so there was 4 on it, but I got it in a box. Scotland. Souvenir bell, $3.99 is what I'm saying. That's what Google Lens told me. These are bottle cap coasters. You know what these are. Not coasters, but hot plate things. Hot plate holders. They're crocheted over bottle caps. Kitchen quiche. Big right now. Cottage cord. A set of 2 is $23 on Etsy. And they're getting 10 shipping. On eBay, 20 for a pair, 11 shipping. 1950s. I don't want to part with anything. These, I don't really want to sell them. I mean, I don't want to sell this stuff. I love it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, these little plates were $1 a piece. These were not part of the box. So these were part of one of the another booth thing. They're very clearly marked, and I haven't looked it up. I haven't looked this up. Looks like Homer Laughlin, though. It's not. It's Staffordshire, England. Okay, then 1950s souvenir plate. I love souvenir plates. By Adams, featuring landmarks. This is what the eBay stuff says. 1950s vintage souvenir plate by Adams, featuring landmarks, and there were several. And this is called Little White House, Warm Springs, Georgia, and it was one of the president's homes. I didn't know that when I bought it. It was the home of, I can't remember now, but for some reason I didn't write it down. English Staffordshire. little white house. That was $1. These were in my, okay, these were in my dollar box. These, I looked them all up. Here's the things. So in my dollar box, they're, the lid to this fell off, and I've got to find it. It's on Lisa's truck floor somewhere. Scottish flag. No, not Scottish. What is he? Souvenir boy, $14.82 is what he's worth. $14.82. The top is in her truck. That's what I was trying to say. Peggy, English doll, English cop. The Bobby, blinky eyes, and they all work. All their eyes work. The plastic tubing is a little damaged, but at least it's with it. So the Bobby, or the travel souvenir, he is $62.10, but I can't believe that. But maybe he's, you know, maybe there's not very many of him. Oh, policeman, I didn't see that. Policeman, Prasad. Oh, see, I didn't really look at stuff yet. Is that on all of them? No. If he was tall, that's what it is. If he was tall, like 9 or 10 inches, he was $62.10. That's what it was. Because I found him and I thought, holy cow. And then I realized, okay, they had $12.50 on this originally, but I put him in the box. Vintage English Bobby. Oh yeah, $24.91 when I found the right size, 8-inch. Okay. Souvenir boy, $14.32. Vintage Wales. That's this one. He's $14.82. I'll probably do a set of 3. And then I know the cap's somewhere, and I don't. Royal Guard souvenir doll, 1970s ceremonial uniform of Fort Guards, which are regiments of the British Army. Isn't he cute? So I got all 3 of those. I put paper in the bottom when I put them back because the box was filthy. Then I got these stamps, and these were in my $5 box. 1999 Royal Mail presentation Scottish stamps, $19.99, and 5 shipping is what the other sellers had. I don't know if any have sold through. Royal Mail, and it's in the cover. But they were in my dollar box, so I got home and I was going through it all, and I said to Lisa, I want to go back and get some more $5 boxes. It's an addiction. I'm telling you, I just love to collect. I love things. I did list, oh, where's my plates? I got more. I'll mess with this later. I don't want to tear this plastic. Then, when I got this other group of stuff, I told the lady, she's come to love us, because when we pulled up, she came around and started screaming, my favorite people. She thinks we need a YouTube channel together. Then when we left, she goes, you guys, I love you. You absolutely made my day. So it was fun. We have a lot of fun. But anyhow, let me show you these other plates I got. Anyway, when I found them, I said, how much are you wanting for those Chinese plates? And she goes, what'd she say? Would you give me 10 for the pile? And I said, yeah. I love them. You know I love Japanese and Chinese and hand painting. Okay, here I come. Let me get them. There we go. I guess I was trying to prove a point. Let me move these. Crazy woman. But it's so fun. I saw these and I said, how much for the plates? She goes, would you give me 10? I know I just told that story. I said, yeah, because look, even the paperwork is in each plate. And I looked them up. Go ahead and look one up. You need cleaned up. Go ahead and look them up. Go ahead, I dare you. Everything's in them. Look at that. I can't tell you what they were worth because I didn't write it down. My head was spinning when I got home. I can't remember the dates. What does it say on here? Made in the People's Republic of China. All in boxes still. Lisa goes, they're the same. You got some of the same. And I said, no, they're not. Look. And she goes, I was right. They aren't. Aren't they beautiful? Why do I love this? I don't know. Hand painted. Come on now. You know what it is? I think it's because as an artist, not this kind of an artist, obviously, I think we just appreciate handwork and the time and the skill. I don't have time and skill to do this, but can you imagine doing this day by day by day? All the paperwork. Look at this. Over 1,000 years of tradition. The birthplace of porcelain. I'm not going to try to read that word. Hishan or something. Anyway, I got 12? No, 10? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plates with all the authentication. That's the word I wanted. So I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. And I did get 4 Christmas plates. I got them listed on my eBay. I paid 50 cents a piece. They weren't marked. And I said, how much for these plates? Can you find somebody to mark these for me? They're not marked. And she goes, well, the person that can do it's in the back, but I'll just sell them to you for 50 cents a piece. I said, I'm not in any hurry if you want to have somebody do it. And she goes, no, I'm just going to take 50 cents a piece. And I think I have them listed for 25. And I think I boxed them already. No, I know where they're at. They're right here. They're right here. And I got these on Wednesday. They're 4 Christmas plates. Jingle Bell Rock. It's the Mount Rushmore. They're comical, funny, Americana. That's what I listed them as. Statue of Liberty says tax. And it's Christmas presents with they're holiday plates with the candy cane, the Statue of Liberty. Lincoln Memorial. Honest kid, I'm not Santa. And then here's the Washington Monument, Santa Claus. How cute are they? Merry Masterpieces, Fine Porcelain, first edition, Dayton, Ohio, 1999. There's quite a few of them on eBay, actually. But I'm not going to move the listing. It sits there, I don't care because I'm only out $2. That's it, guys. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna upload this. I know it's kind of a late one. I just didn't have the energy. We sat in the hot tub last night for probably 2 hours. So it was fun. And then when I came in, I had to scarf some food down. I made a BLT. And then I went to bed, 9:30. All right, I'll be back with some junk journaling. I just wanted to do this haul. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.